What answers did you come away with in your mind?
I think you start with winning close matches and bonus points. That's been maybe the Minnesota meet. We had 3 opportunities there for bonus points in those situations, and then close matches too. I mean, I think we scored 4 bonus points. Ramos and Ballwig, and in the close matches, McDonough 57, and then McDonough, St. John, and Evans.
Did you talk about Evans' takedown ball in that last period of his match when it almost looked like he was getting ready to get takedown?
Scrambling. I don't know if we really want to be there. There's some guys that are maybe more comfortable there than Evans. I'm not sure that's one of his strongest positions. We got to get our legs back more. You saw it kind of develop, and he held on to the ankle, the foot, and came up, and it was a pretty good finish. It was quick after the scramble. It was a long scramble, but it was quick when he got to his feet, and maybe that's why he didn't finish the earlier takedown in the first period. It was too long. Guy kicking away and to let the guy go where he wanted to go.
Coach, back here for the Ohio State duel just about a month ago, you were sitting right here after you guys won 7 matches, pretty fired up, saying you don't have a team and, pretty passionate. How do you feel now 1 month later?
I mean, this was a big duel. I mean, we pointed toward this. We point toward all of them, but this was one that is on the calendar that's highlighted, and here's the thing, in the grand scheme of things, you got to get ready every week. This was a big one. We highlighted it. They highlighted it. Now we go forward. Sometimes, though, you can maybe smile a little bit, and probably smiling a little bit right now. Not to the point where you're slapping yourself on the back so much, but more, maybe there was some toughness. I mean, McDonough, look at that match. I mean, either guy there. And we had to really pull something out there. That's pretty gutsy. And then St. John and Evans. Ballwig's bonus points. I don't know criteria there. I think they pretty much scored a lot of match points. So, I don't think you want that coming down to criteria. But 49, 84, got to figure it out, and we got to be able to compete and fight. That's the bottom line, at all 10 weights. And did we do that tonight? If you want to go there, then we still, we're at whatever percent capacity. We're not at 100%.
You talked about bonus points, the fact that Penn State had a lot of pinning potential at their heavier weights, but they really did not get it. How critical was that?
I don't know if that's critical or not. I think obviously, if they're, just putting us on their back and pinning us, like dominoes, then we're in trouble there. I think it's more going out at 65 and fighting. Does this experience do him well? I don't know if he feels very good, but I tell you one thing, you felt it at least. And I don't know if they've wrestled before. If they have, it's when they were in high school or maybe when they were younger, college age. But, those guys could score points in bushels. And, maybe that's where we did a better job at 97. But we got to believe that we can go with a guy like Quentin Wright at 97. We got to believe that we can go and scrap with a guy like David Taylor at 165. And, Ed Ruth. A lot of people don't like that style maybe where you're, sitting on guys, and I say if you don't like it, then do something about it from our perspective. I don't look at those things at all as, sportsmanship issues or anything of that nature. That's something that we need to not let happen to us, and just compete out there.
Tom,
you give a lot of credit to our guys. It's a big night. It's it brings our team along only as much as we let them come along, meaning we let ourselves come along. This could be just a blip, or this could be, progress. And you mentioned Ohio State back there, and I think there's progress. So that's about all I got to say, unless you got any specific question about some individuals. I'm not going to overemphasize this win, put it that way. But I will give our guys a lot of credit.
Coach, what about Bob's effort with the duel on the line?
Cool customer, and and Mike Evans is becoming a cool customer too. There was some adversity in that match, and sometimes he's, he kind of get like he could have got frustrated after he didn't finish that first takedown in the first period. The guy was really square and hard to maybe move a little bit, and so he kept his cool, and then Bob Telford certainly did a good job keeping his cool. He's, the Oklahoma State meet, he was even calm, even though he didn't get the win, and that was on the line as well. But when a heavyweight's going out there and he's shaking his head and he's winking at you, you know that he's a cool customer, or at least things aren't getting to him. You know, he's gonna manage the situation.
You guys won a lot of the must-win positions in those tight ones. What's the recurrent theme there?
I think preach and finishing, and does that mean that all of a sudden they're gonna start finishing? I don't think so, but it was a problem earlier that was worse than it is now. And, you know, you look at, you know, Minnesota, the close matches, you know, finish. And maybe throughout the year, and tonight we finished. We finished bouts, and, you know, McDonough finished the you know, the ride out, and then finished the escape to win the bout, and then finish the match. And so, you know, it's about finishing matches and holds, and you know, those are metaphors. I talked about that, but I don't think he just waved a wand with finishing on the wand, and all of a sudden everybody starts finishing. I think guys got to come with that energy.
Last question for Coach.
Coach, you challenged that takedown in 57 early in the bout. How hesitant were you to do that?
I'm not hesitant at all there. I'll tell you one thing is that was a good official tonight, except it's a good official except for there's not consistency, and I don't mean him. He was consistent. But the frustrating thing is you're getting, you know, lickety-split call there, and then somewhere else they're going to just hold it and hold it and hold it, and you've seen it right here in this building. So, you know, we're gonna, you know, in that situation, that's a big takedown. I don't know if it was beyond reaction time. That was my argument. I'm not saying the official wasn't good or the official did a bad job. I'm looking for consistency in the sport, where I think maybe every official comes a little bit tighter. I mean, yeah, I could go on that. I'm not going that way, though.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
20